Salut tout le monde, it's your boy, Lukael, and welcome back to Rise of the Golden Idol. This is episode 4. In the last episode, we did some stuff in the Harmony Foundation and at the OPIG laboratory. We found out they were doing some tests on the Golden Idol. As I said before, I didn't find it as satisfying as the previous chapters, but it was still fun. So today we're going to be jumping into chapter 4, and I'm excited to see what other mysteries the game has in store for us. As always, thank you so much for joining me today, and without any further ado, the game is afoot.
Alright, April's Fools aside, let's get into chapter 4, The Trials. Welcome to the penultimate part. Okay, so we have 5 chapters in the game, The Trials, in which mind-bending discoveries are made. Let's see. We're back to 4 cases. What weird creature is this? Feathered Frenzy, a deadly attack at the aviary. Do we have some weird creatures? Okay, they even have weird birds in this world. Someone got killed by these weird fucking prehistoric birds. What is this, Jurassic Park? Okay, this is gonna be wacky, I can tell. Let's check out these birds. A bird! Another bird! Rot, I'm sorry, Rot. Got some parrots. Rot, I didn't know, Rot. Another giant freaking bird. This one's got a little something in its mouth. Bracelet. A bird. A bird. Ooh. How is any of this connected to the Golden Idol? I'm quite curious to see. An incubator with 2 eggs and then one of them is broken. Warning, overexposure to heat from the incubator could prove fatal. Always remember to check on the eggs after putting them inside. Overheated. We can see what time it is. It's noon 38. Why? He promised to take care of you. Oh no. Dead bird. Aviary. She's got a key to the aviary, key to the incubator, a bag of... The bird is dead. Oh, are you gonna show me a dead bird? What a downer. The incubator is on and the bulb is hot to the touch. Yeah. Is this man dead? He's fucking dead. Key to the incubator, key to the aviary. The man is not breathing and his neck is bleeding. Did he get killed by a bird? That's not a bird. This thing has teeth. That's like a fucking dinosaur. Oh, pig. Okay, there's our connective tissue. Trial volunteer form. And a bag of seeds? Bunch of eggs. Bush. Triggers. Connect each bird with what agitated it. Okay, so they all got agitated by something. Looks like he stepped in some egg. And here we have 2 of them broken. 3 of them are intact. And we have a bunch of letters. Oh, wait, what about her? Declan, what did you do? Another key to the aviary and an envelope of white something. And a bunch of letters. Heron. Oh, it's the type of bird it is. Heron, bright plumage, and feeds on live prey. Has teeth. Grouse. Bird is endangered. Predator status. Hides its eggs in... And these are incomplete. The red-breasted. This heron is known for its aggressive nature, extremely sharp. The masked. This bug-eyed, yellow-footed, despite its... Okay, they've been torn. Extremely territorial. Bushes. I guess we'll need to complete these. The death rattle uses its colored feather as against predators, often mimic the sounds, and silence is advised. These nithalics, these terrifying creatures, where they scavenge, silence is required. These creatures provoking self-defense. Lori, a method of intimidation and prey. Its piercing cries words it has recently heard. Okay, this is kind of pointless until we can actually put them together. So now we've seen all of them. And what about here? Thanks again for running the incubation station for me, Declan. See you after your lunch, from Marcy. The label reads millet, Lori. The label reads corn, grouse. Oh, it's the type of feed. The label reads black sunflower seeds, flower piercer. The label reads white bone meal. I never understood why it's called bone meal. Harold. More. To the one who stole my heart. Girl, you need some chapstick. These lips are looking a little chapped. More. Astor. Welcome to Morag Aviary. New employee guide. Appointment at 12:30 p.m. August 30. Palmer. Got a travel guide, pictures of birds, steps for training new employees. So this is the person in charge. Daily notes, August 29, new employee starts, safety and handling training 3 p.m. August 30, Declan lunch break at 12 to 1:15 p.m. I guess today is that date. Is it August 74? At the same time as the auction and the garden thing? Feeding schedule, Lori. Heron, grouse, hatchling, flower piercer, grouse, herald. And that's everything. So we've got our words, our birds, our names. So we have to name the birds, name the people, events, and symbols. This is for the chapter as a whole. Okay, let's take it from the top. I guess I can't open two of these at once. That's annoying. Oh, you can see the page numbers at the bottom. 2, 3. Okay, only 2 of them have numbers. Okay, so I guess these are the 2 pages. So the red-breasted heron, known for its bright plumage and aggressive nature, feeds on live prey, has extremely sharp teeth. The masked grouse, this bug-eyed, yellow-footed bird is endangered. Okay, yellow-footed. None of these seem yellow-footed. Oh, this one? Okay. So this is the masked grouse. And then sharp teeth, I guess is this one. Red-breasted. That's probably this one. Red-breasted heron. Then the death rattle, Lori, uses its colored feathers as a method of intimidation. Yeah. Okay, so the death rattle, Lori, uses its colored feather as method of intimidation against predators and prey. Its piercing cries often mimics the sound and words it has recently heard. So these ones are talking. Silence is advised, as speaking will cause these birds to scream. So this must be the death rattle lorry because they're the one talking. And then the other one is Nethalix Herald. These terrifying creatures were discovered in the jungle, where they scavenge for bones. Silence is required, as loud noises will set off these creatures, provoking attack and triggering their self-defense mechanism. Well, they're described as terrifying, so it's probably these, because they are quite scary. But I guess we don't know for sure. And then Morag Aviary's Guide to Birds. Being a bird keeper is hard work, but if you follow this guide, you will have no trouble taking care of our feathered friends. The bleary-eyed flower piercer. This excitable bird is known for its curious nature. The flower piercer may react aggressively towards bright colors. Avoid bringing anything neon inside their habitat to prevent agitation. So probably these ones, since it's holding something neon in its mouth. So the bleary-eyed flower piercer. Now we have their triggers. These guys, it was the colors. It took me a moment, but I've transcribed everything that's written on these just to make it easier so I don't have to keep going back and forth. So the masked grouse is the territorial one that hides the eggs in the bushes. So masked grouse, that's this one. So this one is upset because of the eggs. The green one, the death rattle lorry, is the one that screams. So loud noises set off the Nethalix Herald. This one. So these ones were set off by this bird screaming, and then this one would have started screaming because of this guy. Okay, that's simple enough. So which means all of this is correct. Now we just need the name of the people. So incubator, aviary, trial, volunteer form. So he would be the newest person. Declan, what did you do? Okay, I guess this guy is Declan. So our last names are Moore, Palmer, and Astor. So someone's called Crystal, someone's called Marcy, and Morag is the name of the aviary. So we can see her picture here. This is Moore. Astor. Astor's the new employee, so probably Declan. And then Palmer, travel guide. So she is probably just back from travel, plus she's got pictures of eggs. So she's probably the one in the incubator, so she would be Palmer. That makes sense. Which means Declan would be Astor. He's the new employee. Thanks again for running the incubation station for me, Declan. See you after lunch. Okay, so he was supposed to take care of it, but I guess he didn't. And that's Marcy. Which means this is Crystal. Easy enough. Now for the event. At the aviary, when Daddy had died in the incubator, she probably screamed or panicked. Meanwhile, someone entered the aviary where his was by following this encounter, went to and on the hidden in the stepped on the eggs hidden in the bush. That's all it can be. In retaliation, the bird killed him, killing him. His last screams were mimicked by another bird, which set off another bird, would then... Okay. So at the aviary, Marcy Palmer... Okay, well, it has to be cried. I thought maybe it would be scream, but that's not an option. So she cried when she discovered that a hatchling had died. Overheated, I guess. Killing it. Meanwhile, Declan Astor entered the aviary where his bracelet... Okay, so he came in with the bracelet. It was stolen by... Which one had the bracelet? The bleary-eyed flower piercer. Following this encounter, I guess he went to tell her. Okay, he wasn't going to tell her. I guess he went to feed. Because it was feeding time and he had the feed. So Mie, corn, black sunflower seed, white bone meal. What he has kind of looks like Mie. I don't know how you say that in English. In French, it's just Mie. For the lorry, they don't look like sunflower seeds. It doesn't look like bone meal. It could be corn. No, that's not corn. That has to be Mie. So he was going to feed the death rattle lorry and stepped on the eggs hidden in the bush. In retaliation, I guess the mass grouse... How did it retaliate? Just attacked him? I mean, no, the masked grouse would not kill him. At least nothing in the guide says it could kill him. Like, it looks like this one attacked him. The heron. And it doesn't say that the heron was agitated by anything, so why did it attack him? His neck is bleeding. I mean, none of the birds have blood on their beak. Not even this one. So what killed him? Because the eggs belong to the masked grouse, so you would think this one retaliated, but how would it do that? Well, his last screams were mimicked, that we know, by the death rattle lorry, which agitated Natalik's herald, which then attacked her, which then attacked Crystal Moore. But what did the masked grouse do? Surely it's not the masked grouse that killed him. Is it not this bird that killed him? That it seems to be that bird that killed him, so... The red-breasted heron attacked him, killing him? But why would it attack him if he stepped on the eggs of the masked grouse? Incorrect. At the aviary, Marcy Palmer cried. That's the only thing it can be. When she discovered that the hatchling had overheated in the incubation station, yeah. Meanwhile, Declan Astor entered the aviary where his bracelet was stolen. Again, that's the only thing it can be. Stolen by the bleary-eyed flower piercer. Following this encounter, he went to feed the death rattle lorry, unless it's corn he has. If it's corn, then he was feeding the grouse. Okay, so he has corn. It kind of looks like... Am I crazy? Doesn't that look more like millet? Millet? Whatever the hell you pronounce that? That's not really yellow enough to be corn, I feel. But, okay, whatever. So, it was the wrong type of bird. And then he stepped on the eggs. Yeah, that makes sense. In retaliation... Was he not killed by the heron? Was he killed by the grouse? Really? That tiny bird killed him? How are you supposed to just guess that? Because he's being looked over by the giant heron with the sharp teeth. How could that bird kill him? After volunteering in a trial during his lunch break, Declan Astor, a new employee at Morag Aviary, forgot to take the hatchling out of the incubator. Then, while attempting to feed the masked grouse, he stepped on its nest. The grouse killed Declan, somehow, indirectly agitating all the other birds. Okay. That was a very simple case, actually. What year is this taking place in, I wonder? Research engineer, subject 37, did not arrive for his follow-up appointment. Project lead, another scumbag took the money and ran. Research engineer, that's possible. Either way, we'll need to throw out his research data. But what do we do with the data disk? Subject 37. Huh. Not sure yet how these will come together, but we'll see. Backstage drama. Pandemonium at the Stardust Variety Hour. Again, these don't seem related to the Golden Idol at all. Is that a rabbit? We seem to have only one screen here. Final placements. First, burping recitation of every Ash president. Original dance. Meet Mr. Vlad. Implausible forces. The Pauper's Waltz from La Femme Ennuyeuse. The Boring Woman. Howling Wolf Blues. The Remarkable Lily Bell. Stardust. Whoa, you gotta chill. A bunny ran on stage during my act, but you don't see me whining. First the record, then a surprise act? This whole show must be rigged. I performed a flawless waltz. Psst, Vilmer, could you tell the little dancer that I only switched my act because someone took my soda? He's got that same bracelet. Okay, I guess that's the only connective tissue with the Golden Idol, is it has the symbols and also the logo for O-Pig. Stardust, $25,000 pay to winner. So I guess he's one of the winners. Sweet biscuits, Cam. That's delicate. He's got a... Lone wolf? Okay, it used to say no... Nola? I guess? But now it says lone wolf. Could this be Hunter Wolf? A small bite mark. Sweet biscuits, Cam. That's delicate. Lone wolf. An empty cage. Variety hour. A trumpet. Some juggling balls. Prop stable, do not touch. I would have won if they hadn't put me as the first stinking act. All that work, wasted. I thought he was a burpist. A puppet with teeth? Did you bite this man, or was it the rabbit that bit him? Stardust Variety Hour. 1969, 1970, winners of yesteryear. 71, 72, 73, 74. So I guess right now we're in 75. There has been a sudden outpouring of complaints about our allowing previous winners to compete in the Stardust Variety Hour. We assure you that SVH is a fair contest with no possibility of skullduggery. Continuing to harp on this will result in you being released from the show. Your host, Dante Longo. What a cool name. Lilybell, sweetie, you showed up one act too late. I'll kill Vilmer for this. Should have broken his bones as well as his heart. There's the rabbit. La femme ennuyeuse. So rare I get to actually say some French. No weapons on set. Yeah. Atharv won fair and square. You don't like something? Talk to Mitchell, the producer. Order of contestants: Cameron Flake, Nola Rockhow, Jamie Albright, Regina Littlemore, Vilmer Bellboy Prado, Atharv Reddy. That's a whole bunch of names. I can't help but notice we are competing against the previous champion. We already know the judges like her act. She'll be a shoo-in for the grand prize unless something goes wrong. Shouldn't the rest of us get a fair shot? Signed, Cam. Mr. Bergen's production team. Jamie would have stolen the show if he could have used knives. This is more good stuff for the blooper reels, though. General notes: the ventriloquist and the magician each surprised me, but not in the way I expected. Funny clips for the reel. Lily was a no-show. Till the juggler's act. Record malfunction. Sticky valves. Ballerina freak out. Okay, so we only have the one screen here. But we have a lot of names. A lot of different things happening. So we are still in 75. I think the previous case was in... let's see. It's on August 19, I think. August 29, August 30. I guess it's August 30. So if my dates are right here, this would be 2 months after the laboratory inspection in the previous chapter. So, words, rankings, final placement. Has everyone had time to do their number? We have a lot of names. Let's see. Get a chill. Vilmar, could you tell the little dancer I only switched my act? Is this Vilmar? Sweet Biscuits Cam. Okay, it's hard to know who they're talking to. Atharv won fair and square. Talk to the producer. Would this guy be the producer? He looks more like the cameraman. Lily Bell. It's hard to know who they're talking to. Jamie would have won if he could have used knives. Who's got the knives? How come this one is like grayed out and then it just says original dance instead? Okay, let me write this down. Well, it seems she's the one that's a repeat competitor, right? She's right here. I don't think any of these other people are on this. So she won in 73. Dante Longo is the host. This guy seems like he's the host. He's got a list of contestants. Okay, well, he must be talking to this guy. He's closest to him. So this must be Vilmar. Vilmar Bellboy Prado. Bellboy. But wait, he has Nola tattooed on his chest. And in the list of people, there's a Nola Rockhouse. So is it just that he's a big fan? You wouldn't tattoo your own name on yourself, would you? So maybe he's just a fan and then he had it like covered to be something else? Sweet biscuits, Cameron Flake. That's delicate. Are you talking to this guy? Cameron? That's delicate. Okay, this might be Cameron, but Cameron is more of a girl name, isn't it? I don't know. Okay, this guy is the host, so this must be Dante. Dante Longo. Atharv won fair and square. Talk to Mitchell, the producer. Well, he's the only other person here, so this guy must be the producer. Even though, again, he looks more like the cameraman. I would have won if they hadn't put me as the first act. Okay, so this is Cameron Flake. Because he's supposed to show up first, so... Cameron Flake? Or is it a woman? It's kind of hard to tell. Is that a man or a woman? The hair would tell you woman, but the face is more like masculine, so... But I guess it's Cameron Flake? Because they say, put me as the first stinking act. And the list says Cameron Flake is first, so... Lady Bell, sweetie, you showed up one act too late. You're talking to the rabbit, right? I'll kill Vilmar for this. Should have broken his bones as well as his heart. What does that mean? Oh, because maybe she's Nola. And that's why he has the tattoo, but then he changed it. Okay, so this might be Vilmar. She's Nola. So she broke his heart. That's why he has the tattoo. And then he changed it to something else. So she's Nola. Which means she's Nola Rockhow. He's Vilmar Prado. Which leaves Jamie Albright. Regina Littlemore. And Atharv Reddy. Then there's a Lily Bell. Lily Bell is the name of a rabbit. And then we have a Bergen. So Bergen must be Mitchell. That's the only name that's left. So, well, only one of these is a woman's name, Regina Littlemore. Right? He's the winner. He's got the winner thing. And they said Atharv won fair and square. So he's Atharv. Which leaves Jamie Albright as this person. I don't know why I act so smug when I do it, as if everyone hasn't been able to solve this. Alright, so there might be some other clues that I missed here, but just by a process of elimination, I was able to kind of figure it out. So, okay, that's good. Now, rankings. Well, the first one is Athar. Oh, wait. Okay, you have to assign them to their number. So what does Athar do? He's got this star on his neck. Original dance. So the dancer? Or is he actually the burper? I guess he was supposed to be a burper, but then he just danced because they said... I thought he was a burpist. So at the last second, they changed the thing. The ventriloquist and the magician each surprised me, not in the way I expected. Lily was a no-show till the juggler's act. Okay, so the rabbit showed up in the juggler's act. Now, sticky valves. What does that mean? Sticky valves? When you say valves, I think... Oh, okay, I think it means the trumpet. It looks like there's some kind of... What is that, honey? Is there honey in the... Maybe someone sabotaged him with some kind of liquid. A bunny ran on stage during my act. So this guy is... the juggler? Nola is the magician. This person is clearly the ventriloquist. Regina is the ballerina. Dante is the host. Vilmar has the sheet of music, so he must be using this. He must be using the trumpet, so he would be the musician. The producer is not participating, nor is the host. That leaves 6. And then Atharv is the burpist, even though he didn't end up actually burping. He just danced instead. So final placement. The burpist. Meet Mr. Vlad. Mr. Vlad. The puppet. That does look like a Vlad, like Vlad the Impaler, Vlad the Vampire. Oh, and there's only 3 of them have like a medal. This one has a star medal, so that must be first place. This medal must be second place, and then this medal must be third place. Right, that makes sense. So the ventriloquist is second. Meet Mr. Vlad. Implausible forces would be the juggler. The Pauper's Waltz, that's the ballerina. Howling Wolf Blues, that's Vilmar, the musician. And then 6th place, the Remarkable Lady Belle, that's the magician. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see our events now. At the talent show, someone... The act of a previous winner. This section is always the most difficult because it's kind of hard to make sense of these sentences. There's a lot of possible words. Like there's a lot of things it could be, but we always end up figuring it out. So let's see. Now that we know the words, let's take another look to see what else we can learn. So we have the order here of the placement. A bunny ran on stage during my act. I switched my act because someone took my soda. Oh, he couldn't burp because he didn't have the soda. Because maybe someone used the soda in the trumpet instead. So he switched to a dance. Okay, that's funny. Then she's the one upset that the show is rigged. Something happened to her record. Can't help but notice we are competing against the previous champion, the ballerina. We already know the judges like her act. She'll be shooing for the grand prize unless something goes wrong. Shouldn't the rest of us get a fair shot? Says Cam. So Cam wrote to the host, complaining about the ballerina. Who's got the soda? I would have won if they hadn't put me as the first act. All that work wasted. I thought he was a burpist. All that work, as in what? Did you sabotage the whole thing? You should have one act too late. Yeah, because magician was before juggler. Oh, she's got the soda. Why does she have the soda? Did she steal it? Did she steal it knowingly, or was it an accident? No weapons on set, so the one who would have had knives would be the magician. La Famonieuse. Oh, someone scratched the record. Okay, I see it now. With knives? No one here has a knife. Winners of previous year. Yeah, that's clearly her. She's been drawn in the same pose and everything. Sudden pouring of complaints. Mr. Bergen. Oh, it says it right here. Production team. So that's how you would know that's his name. Jamie would have stolen the show if he could have used knives. Oh, the juggler has the knives, not the magician. Right. But he couldn't because weapons were forbidden. More good stuff for the blooper reel. So ventriloquist surprised you because what? That's delicate. Okay, the puppet must have bit this guy. Was that why the act was surprising? Because he bit this guy? But like this guy was not even... It was not his turn anymore. Record malfunction, sticky vase, ballerina freak out. Okay, I think I have like a pretty good idea of what happened. Okay, well, the person who sabotaged the ballerina, who's the previous winner, must be Cam, because Cam was complaining about there being a previous winner. So I think Cameron... We don't see if they have knives, but I guess. We don't see it, but I guess they have knives somewhere. So Cameron, Flake, sabotage the act of a previous winner, Regina Littlemore, by scratching a record using... Oh no, it was with Mr. Vlad. That's why there's two scratch marks. It wasn't knives. Knives are not allowed. It was the teeth. Oh, okay. Using Mr. Vlad. Meanwhile, I think Nola, Rakau. Okay, this is believing the show had been rigged. After the broadcast, the ballerina, Regina Littlemore. But then why was he bit? I guess he was bit during the ventriloquist act. Okay, someone maybe released the bunny from the cage. Poured a soda into the trumpet. Okay, so I think she said, I'll kill Vilmar for this. Vilmar released Lily Bell from the cage. to sabotage Nola because he was upset because she broke his heart. To sabotage her act. In retaliation, she sabotaged his act by putting soda in the trumpet. Cameron Flake sabotaged the act of previous winner Regina Littlemore by scratching a record using Mr. Vlad. Meanwhile, Vilmar Prado released Lily Bell from the cage to sabotage Nola Rockhouse act. In retaliation, Nola Rockhouse poured a soda into the trumpet. After the broadcast, Regina Littlemore attacked the host. I'm pretty sure all this is correct. Dante Longo, because the show had been rigged? Yeah, baby. Oh, that was a good one. That was fun. Everything really like fit together. Due to their past relationship, Vilmar decided to spoil his ex-girlfriend Nola's magic act by releasing her bunny from its cage. In retaliation, Nola stole a Tharv soda and poured it into Vilmar's trumpet. Because the Tharv couldn't belch without his soda, he changed his act to a dance, which surprisingly won. That was interesting. I don't know how any of this relates to the Golden Idol, but it was a fun case. JN, identification of time frame settings for the unnamed device. Lens 1. The donut button, round to 1 minute. Or 1 day. So basically 3 days. Just say 1 month. No need to get so specific, Jack. Also, you haven't submitted a name yet. Quit stalling and get on that. What is going on at OPIG Laboratory? So clearly they've managed to keep working on the device, and now they have multiple lenses and time frame settings. Memories? Time? Okay, maybe they've made it where the idol can now erase your memory. No, that's gonna be messy. Look at him doing a little dance. Do we get to see the actual contest? Spale Dance. A Tharv's winning act. Oh, how weird that we start by going at the end of the contest and now we get to see it. He does have the bracelet. Maybe he's using this broadcast to like manipulate the minds of everyone who's watching. Oh, isn't she the woman that was at the auction? A Tharv, age 39. Look at this animation. Ooh. Amazing dance, a Tharv. It is. I know what I am seeing, Uncle. How did this foreign fool learn an ancient spale dance? They take months to master. A spale dance? The ancient act of spale dancing, an ancient Lemurian technique. Food? Oh my god, we're gonna have to translate his dance into like a sentence. Food, door, spider, fool, objects and creatures, key, machine, forbidden, vampire. Build, beware, action words, shout, shut, give, steal. In Spale Dance, opposites of common words were conveyed by reversing the movements of their counterparts. For example, okay, so this is give, this is steal, shout. In ancient Lemuria, philosophers postulated that various parts of the body housed particular character attributes. Maybe he won because he put a curse, he put a spell on the judges. Spell dance reflected this belief. This hand shape, when held to any part of the body, referred to that part's accompanying attribute. Knowledge, obedience, evil, strength, curiosity. Why is it like some kind of creature? Lower body stances. Perhaps one of the most curious aspects of Lemurian spell dance was the relationship between some lower and upper body movements and its effect in establishing grammar. This opens the door to many interesting possibilities. A one-foot stance invoked the plural form of a word, e.g. book becomes books. Sitting cross-legged added a definite article. Book becomes the book. Okay, he never does that. We're gonna have to translate this freaking dance. Okay, so this is a very short one, but it might be very difficult. Oh, what the hell? Mumati da Silva was shocked to see Athar Reddy performing an ancient Lemurian spell dance. The dance translated to... Okay, and you get to just go through it like this, which is very useful. What an interesting case. Oh boy, okay, this is gonna be complicated. So do you need to do both of these movements to save food? Okay, I don't think you see the whole dance here, you just see parts of it. Unfortunately. So I can't like... They should have made it where you can see the full dance, then I could have just looked at this. Okay, well let me transcribe this in my notes. Alright, so let's see. He started just kind of standing normally, that's probably just nothing. Would this be give? It kind of looks like give. He's pointing to his face, so this hand shape, when held to any part of the body, referred to that part's accompanying attribute. So knowledge. Knowledge. So maybe give knowledge. Shut. This is definitely shut that he just did. This and then this, shut. But opposites of common words were conveyed by reversing the movement of their counterpart. So instead of fool, this could be like... What is the opposite of beware? Don't beware. This is forbidden. This is door. Shut forbidden door. Oh, but wait, he's on one leg, so... Forbidden doors? Plural. Beware. Pointing to his crotch. Beware evil. He's pointing to his belly, so beware evil. Little spin. Evil. This is fool. He's on one leg again, so fools. Beware evil fools. Then crossed arms at the end. Steal. I don't know if like every single step like means something. Some of these might be just nothing, you know. This is give. Open and then this. Key. Give key. On one leg again, give keys. Okay, so what I have is give knowledge, shut forbidden doors, beware evil fools, give keys. Okay, I think for him to say give, he would have to start by doing this and then this. So he didn't do that. He just started right away with this. So knowledge. Knowledge, shut. Like some of these are a bit hard to really recognize. Shout is just like this. Okay, clearly this starts with beware. Beware. This is doors. Doors. Beware. Evil. Evil fools who give keys. Beware evil fools who give keys. But then the first one is knowledge reversing the movement of their counterpart. So instead of shut, this could be opens. Knowledge opens forbidden doors. Beware evil fools who give keys. Okay. Is it shut? I feel like he did it inverted. Knowledge shut. Because either it's this shut, but like which one comes first? Because it says the opposite is conveyed by reversing the movement. So which one do you do first? It must be opens. Opens makes more sense. Oh, knowledge opens forbidden doors. Beware evil fools who steal? Maybe it's steal keys. Steal keys. Okay. I wasn't sure in which order you're supposed to see it. That was interesting. Mumati da Silva recognized the distinctive movements of Lemurian spell dance from her uncle's book and was bewildered by Atharv's knowledge of this ancient tradition. Huh. The seals. Oh, we're getting back to this. Contains useless information. Contains Subject 37's memories. Memory? Oh, I need to take some notes. Yeah. Okay, we have just one more case. Let's see what we can learn from this. Complex, a high-rise tragedy. Love the music in this game. Out of my way! I might already be too late. It's got a photo of her taking her shirt off. Again, everyone's got these bracelets. When did everyone get these freaking bracelets? Photos. Watch it. Some guy taking out the trash. Well, Sabrina, you got dumped and then forgot where you hid the booze yesterday. What a bummer week. She's got some Morley cigarettes, another bracelet. Everyone has like a different bracelet. And we have many places to look at. Oh my, we have to see where everyone lives. Okay. Hesper Towers, Resident Directory, Winthrop, Sawyer, Nakana, Ozola, Wright and Steenson, Bird, Knox, and Colmes. I think I'm gonna have to write these down. Let's see. A4. And this is Hesper Towers. Okay. Colmes. So Colmes' clothes are down there. Opportunity to earn. Participants needed. Research study starting on Monday the 20th. Same day cash payout. Some people are interested. Hesper Towers. Thanks to everyone who attended the picnic. How nice. Even though someone put their finger in the picture. I don't recognize any of these people. Except she's on the rooftop. Sorry, my son and I couldn't make it. Isa. Okay, so Isa is not on this picture. P.S. If you're going to be indecent like Cheyenne, at least close your blinds. This is harassment. Cheyenne might be the person whose picture was taken. I ordered a package that hasn't shown up yet. If it got delivered somewhere else by accident, please let me know. Spencer, apartment B4. Okay, so it's either Spencer Wright or Spencer Steenson. We have a lot of information here. Oh, it's a mess. I'm sorry I didn't have time to cook a fancy dinner. He's got the finger with the band-aid from the photo. Protect and defend. The security guard creed. It's really a nice place. I'm jealous that you and Lavona live so close to the ground. Lavona. She's got some pepper spray. So clearly she's not feeling too safe here. And some kind of picture. What picture is that? Lavona. Lavona lives close to the ground. Blood on the shirt. Patience, patience, patience. Stain out of here. Great for blood, grass, and other tough stains. Ernest. Okay, is Ernest your name? He's got blood on his shirt. Message from 9:21 at 9:30 a.m. This is Mary Westlake with OPIG. We received your call. I'm sorry, Miss Colmes, but we cannot divulge the identities of other participants in our research study. Have a nice day. Okay, Mrs. Colmes works here. We knew this. This is B1. Whoa, okay. Someone is doing the same work we're doing. Someone is trying to figure everything out here. Threatened by another resident? Will they follow through? Afraid for their life? Attended the picnic? Whose memories are these? Okay, so clearly the rebuilt artifact can like maybe steal memories and give the memories to someone else, and they're doing tests to like experiment with this. And someone, I guess, woke up with new memories and they were like, whose memories are these? Have I gone crazy? Probably. Oh, big participant? Check lobby? Why? Something about photos. So someone is investigating all this. This Miss Colmes. Thursday, September 2. I've been unemployed for about 2 weeks now, and it's awful. I figured that writing in my diary to decompress couldn't hurt, but I have nothing else to say today. Friday, September 10. This is so frustrating. No one wants to hire me because I'm a woman. An interviewer today told me I should be looking for a husband, not a job. Well, sir, how am I going to pay my rent? Sonny raises it nearly every month. I'd do any job, well, almost any. Constance offered to pay me for babysitting, but I can't stand her kid. Okay, so Sonny is the landlord. Constance has a baby. Monday, September 20th. The hunt continues. I enrolled in a research study today to help me get by financially. Oddly, I didn't have to take any drugs. They just set me down in front of a crystal contraption. It was the strangest experience, but at least they paid me up front. Hopefully I can sleep off these odd side effects. Tuesday, September 21. I think I'm going crazy. I have memories circling around in my head that don't belong to me. I remember details about the apartment picnic, which I never attended. I remember getting threatened with a gun. I remember feeling terrified, but none of this really happened. At least, not to me. Am I insane? Or do these memories belong to someone else? A life could be at stake. I need to figure this out. It's not like I have anything else to do. Well, looking for a job. Okay. So Miss Colm was not at the picnic, but she's investigating everything. Kai, remember to take out the trash Tuesday evening. Don't make me do it again. Okay, there's a Kai living at A2. Here we see the time. It's 7:15 right now. Okay, this must be the father. Kai must be the son, the daughter. Oh, actually, he's right there. He's taking out the trash. Okay, so this guy is in A2. Quick! Mom will be back any second. A bottle of wine, and she's got one of these bracelets. I guess these bracelets... Oh! Okay. I get it. The bracelets were given at this experiment to know who's got whose memories. So the reason the guy was able to do that dance was because he was given the memories of like an ancient Lemurian, probably... I don't know, maybe that girl was watching TV? Mumati? This is incredible. How'd you find her stash? Mom and Jane. So Jane is the daughter, and then mom is something Knox. Man, we've got a whole lot here. Someone just blew their freaking brains out. Uh-oh. Chopsticks. Did you forget our agreement at the picnic? Or do I need to go up there and remind you? Uh-oh. Message from 9:21 at 6:07 p.m. At 7:13 p.m. Hello, sir. I'm calling from Fremont Pound. We just wanted to inform you that we do not forcibly impound people's pets, even if you are a landlord. Thank you and goodbye. Wuxia Noodle House. Okay, so he's also got one of the bracelets. Kitty Kitty Cat Food delivered to Spencer Wright. This is at the wrong address. Here is supposed to be a Sawyer. Wright is the person living up there. Did you steal? Someone did say they were... Oh, someone did say their package was supposed to be delivered. Everyone knows it. The world is better off without me. Goodbye. Oh man, don't do it, Mr. Sawyer. The man has a bullet wound in his temple. Damn. And some kind of necklace. Well, he was being threatened. And then he went to the noodle house. And then this is Bird. Saturday the 18th. This is the largest case yet by far. 11 a.m. Go to picnic unless Sunny is going. Sunny is the landlord. Sunday the 19th. So the picnic was on Saturday the 18th. 9 a.m. church. Monday the 28th work. Tuesday the 21st. Set up new sewing machine. Game night with B4. Leave early for date with Kenneth. Date with Kenneth. Okay, she might be the girl here. Here. It might be her. Set up new sewing machine. So today is Tuesday the 21st of August. Kenneth, Bo told me about what you did on Saturday. You know who seemed better for a few days, but now he's back to his normal behavior. I don't think you threatening him again will fix this. Regardless, I don't need you to protect me. Too strong? Moving forward, I think I can handle my own problems. Maybe another night. Bo told me what you did on Saturday. He seemed better for a few days, but now he's back on his normal behavior. I don't think your threatening him will fix this. I don't need you to protect me. So I guess she was being harassed by someone. Then Kenneth, the policeman, threatened him, which worked for a few days, but now he's back to his normal behavior. How to speak and be heard. Dire discussions. There's the sewing machine. Okay. Go outside. Playtime. Playtime. Mommy, I want to play. Okay, this is Constance, who has the baby. You heard that loud boom half an hour ago, honey. That meant no playing outside tonight. And Mr. Sawyer will be here any minute. Mr. Sawyer. Mr. Sawyer lives here. Okay, he's not gonna be there. Mr. Sawyer is gone. This is Constance. Apartment inspection is on Tuesday at 7:20 p.m. Pick up after your brat or get evicted. SS. Sunny S. I guess that's today. And then, yeah, you can see the cat is there. Still waiting for its food. Get rid of the cat or you're gone. SS. Oh, he was asking, can the cat get impounded? Because now he had the memories of this guy. It's a hollow threat, trust me. I saw what happened at the picnic. We don't need to worry about him anymore. Is this Bo? They're playing Risk. How can you be so sure? How does Sun even know about Darcy? Is Darcy the name of the cat? Okay, there's a whole lot going on here. Well, Sabrina, you got dumped and then forgot where you hid the booze yesterday. What a bummer week. Sabrina. Wow, that is so much information. Okay. Photos. This photo was taken by Kenneth at the picnic. I need to see that. Right, the picnic was on Saturday. Then this photo was taken. I don't know. How am I supposed to know when this picture was taken? Oh, well, then again, we don't see her face, so maybe it's not her. Maybe it's someone else. It's the person who lives next to the sewing machine. But because the memories are scrambled, we don't really know for sure who's like talking about what really happened to them or if it happened to someone else. So this is going to be really confusing. It was taken by... I don't know. Which of these is the landlord? I don't even think any of them is the landlord. Alright, let's see if we can... this one seems like the simplest one. Mom will be back any second. Okay, she lives here with her mom. Okay, there's a bunch of cigarettes here, so... Oh, it's her. You forgot where you hid the booze yesterday. That's her mom. Has to be. That's why they show all the cigarettes. Then sewing machine, that would be her. Or at least the person in this picture, whoever that is. Maybe it's not even her. Then up there, well, that's easy. You can actually see them, so it's these two. Then Azola. Here we know it's this guy. I guess he lives there alone. He's got his picture on the wall, so it's his place. It's not hers. Then here is this guy and his son that you can see on the picture. Oh, his son is the one who's currently there. And then this guy is dead. And then the person up there is her, the baby, and someone else. Okay, she might be Mrs. Combs investigating. That's why she has the picture. She's like, oh, I might be too late because I guess she's figured out something. We know it has to be a woman that lives there. Right? It has to be her. I think she's probably the one investigating this thing. Plus she's got the bracelet. This woman does not have the bracelet. Oh, she's got one of these cards. Just like these people up there. Why does she also have one of these cards? I think it's her. That's why she has the bracelet. She was part of the experiment. And then here clearly it's a woman, so it must be her. She went on a date with Kenneth, which means this guy lives with the rest of the family here. Okay. This is pretty damn tricky, I have to say, but it's really fun to deduce. Okay, well, now that we have who lives where, we know that the people living up there are the Winthrop family. So Winthrop. Constance has a baby. So that's Constance. This man is Sawyer. These are the Nakanas. Plus we know this is Kai. He said, Kai, take out the trash. A1 is Ozola. So Kenneth Ozola. She is Bird. These are the Knoxes. And then she is Combs. Now this is where it gets a bit more tricky. So we have both Cheyenne, Darcy. Darcy, I think, is the cat. Sunny is, it's Sunny S. Maybe one of these is the landlord. But no, I don't think so. I don't think, well, oh, it could be this guy. Sawyer could be the landlord. SS Sunny Sawyer? Okay, this might be the landlord, and then we have Spencer, right? Darcy, I think, is the cat. Alright, we have a lot of information here, so we're gonna have to go back through it from the top, so let's see. Sorry, my son and I couldn't make it. Okay, well, she's there with the baby. The only other person who has a son here is the dad here. So his name must be Isa. Just Isa. Isa Nakana. Because he didn't make it to the picnic. If you're going to be indecent like Cheyenne, it's either Cheyenne Bird, it could be her picture being taken, or it's Mrs. Combs. This is harassment. I ordered a package that hasn't shown up yet. Spencer. Spencer is one of these two, but I'm not sure which one. And then this guy has blood on his shirt. Why do you have blood on your shirt? Ernest. Is Ernest his name? I guess it is. So Ernest Winthrop. Patience, patience, patience. Why would he have blood on his shirt? Okay, so... Alright, so I assume that's his name, Ernest Winthrop. Patience, patience, patience. Are you saying someone's name? Or are you just saying... patience? Maybe it's not blood, maybe it's ketchup. Oh! Wait, I don't think... I think it's not blood, I think it's just spaghetti. It's just spaghetti sauce. Because he lives here, and then you can see there's been a spill. Okay, so you assume it's blood, but no, it's just... It's just spaghetti. Patience, patience, patience. Maybe, yeah, they make him look like some bad guy, but maybe Patience is just the name of the baby. He's just like, this damn baby. Right? Patience is the name of the baby. I have 6 first names left. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm on the right path. I didn't have time to cook a fancy dinner. He seems really nervous, but maybe he's just timid. But he also hurt his finger. When did that happen? And they're eating Chinese food. Chinese food. Just like... He's got the chopsticks here, and he's got... How come it seems like he has the... Wait, this... He can't be the freaking landlord. His apartment looks worse than everyone else's. Did you forget our agreement at the picnic? Do I need to go up there and remind you? Okay, this is a message from the policeman. Because he says, go up there. Even if you are a landlord. Okay, that confirms that he's the landlord. Thank you and goodbye. We do not forcibly impound people's pets, even if you are a landlord. So, he's Sonny Sawyer. The worst kind of landlords, those that don't allow you to have a freaking pet. So, fuck him. Fuck that guy. We have a Spencer right left. We have a Darcy left. A Steenson, a Jane, a Sabrina, a Bo, a Cheyenne, and Lavona. We have more names left than we have people. Which means one of these is definitely the name of the cat. Mom will be back any second. She was also part of the experiment. How'd you find her stash? 'Cause they switched out their memories. That's why she knows. But then why does he have the chopsticks? I killed himself. The world is better off without me. Like, why does he have the bill for what they're eating down there? Oh, maybe they had an agreement. He paid for the... Oh, he paid for the meal. I guess that was the agreement. He was like, you better pay for my meal, or I'm gonna fuck you up. That's why he says, do I need to go up there and remind you? He's like, you have to pay for my food. So that's why, okay, he paid for the meal, and then this was delivered to the wrong place. Game night would be for, that's why she has the card. Set up new sewing machine. It's her picture. It's her picture on there. She's got the sewing machine. So this photo is of Bird, whatever her full name is. This photo was taken by Kenneth Ozola. On Saturday, this photo of Bird was taken by... Who took this photo, though? Let's see, she lives there. So it would have to be taken by Spencer. He's the one that lives right in front of her, so... not Spencer, Sonny. It was taken by Sonny. When she set up the new machine. That's why it's on her schedule. On Tuesday. It's brand new from Tuesday, so that's when it happened. We just need her first name now. Speak up and be heard. Dire discussions. Bo told me about what she did on Saturday. So Bo had to be at the picnic. Let's see. Who's at the picnic? Sunny, Ernest. Bo has to be this guy. Which means this is Spencer, right? This is Bo Steenson. Ooh, I hope I'm not making a mistake. You know who seemed better for a few days, but now he's back to his normal behavior. Right, because he was harassing her by taking the picture while she was changing. I don't think you threatening him will fix this. I don't need you to protect me. I think I can handle my own problems. But she's like, she still went on a date with him. Okay. You heard that loud boom half an hour ago. That meant no playing outside tonight. Mr. Sawyer will be here any minute. He's not gonna be. Go outside, play. Apartment inspection. Right. He was supposed to do the inspection. Pick up after your brat or get evicted. It's a hollow threat, trust me. I saw what happened at the picnic. We don't need to worry about him anymore because he saw him being threatened. So that confirms this is Bo. How can you be so sure? How does Son even know about Darcy? Darcy's the cat. That confirms it. Well, Sabrina, you got dumped and then forgot where you hid the booze yesterday. What a bummer week. This is Sabrina. Which leaves Jane and Cheyenne. And Lavona. If you're going to be indecent like Cheyenne, at least close your blinds. Okay, that's her name. Cheyenne Birds. Cheyenne Bird. Right? No! I thought for sure I had it right. Oh wait, why is this Ernest? When did I put Ernest? Okay, I totally made a mistake. It's Sunny. No. I have this right. I just made a mistake while putting the name. Sonny Sawyer. Wait, what's his name? Yeah, Sawyer. I have this correct. There you go. I knew it. Okay. I had it right. Cheyenne Bird. And then we have two names. This is Jane. We saw her name on the wall. Jane. Cheyenne Bird, which leaves only Lavona. Yes. Oh man. So fucking satisfying. Like, there's always one tiny little doubt that maybe you get something wrong. And like, when you put that last name, there's always like a little bit of trepidation. Like, oh, what if I have something wrong? But I was 99% sure I had it all correct. All right. Hell yes. So I totally know what happened too, I think, at this point. So on Saturday, at a picnic, Kenneth Ozola threatened to kill. Oh, geez. Okay, that's quite strong. Sonny Sawyer. However, on Monday was the experiment, right? Work. When was the experiment? Monday the 20th. Okay. After attending a research study, also attended, and the farmers... Oh, he forgot. Forgot the threat? But then why did he kill himself? Maybe he killed himself because he thought he was someone else? But who here is like suicidal? I think he forgot the threat. Oh, that's why she's rushing upstairs, I think. I think she's rushing upstairs because she has his memories of being threatened. Maybe he killed him. Maybe Kenneth killed him and made it look like an accident. The world is better off without me. I don't know. I think Sonny Sawyer forgot the threat. And then Lavona received his memories. On Tuesday morning... Oh, he forgot the threat, so he kept taking the pictures. Sonny Sawyer took a picture, a photo of Cheyenne Bird, which provoked... Oh, he shot him. He shot him and made it look like an accident. Wait. But with which gun? Where's your gun? Like, if I was to see an empty holster somewhere. But I think that's what happened. I think he shot him and then put the gun in his hand. It looks like a suicide. But then, okay, why does he have the chopsticks then? Oh, maybe he ordered the food for himself. And then Kenneth just stole it and brought it downstairs for his date. Ooh, that's evil, man. Did you forget our agreement? Do I need to go up there and remind you? At 6-7. 6-7. And then they called. But he was dead at this point, so he couldn't answer. Your fucking apartment looks this bad, even though you're the landlord? I guess good on you for taking the worst apartment, but like, why don't you use some of this money to fix this freaking building? Then again, the whole building is just... looks terrible. So it provoked Kenneth Ozola into shooting him for the good of everyone in the building. That's what happened? Oh, man. And she remembered the threat because she got his memory. So she was like, oh, shit, I need to intervene because he's gonna get killed. Wow. Sonny Sawyer, the petty landlord of Hesper Towers, enjoyed making life difficult for his residents. At a picnic, Kenneth Ozola threatened him with violence and Sonny submitted. However, OPIG's research study removed the memory of Kenneth's threat from Sonny's mind. No longer scared, Sonny took an invasive photo of Cheyenne Bird, Kenneth's romantic interest, which was the last straw. Lavona received Sonny Sawyer's memories, but was too late to save him from Kenneth's vengeance. I guess it makes sense that he would be the one with the gun, since he's a policeman. Subject outcomes, Group B. We've got our subject numbers, their age, their hair color, their height, sex, no-show for follow-up, parental consent obtained, no-show for follow-up. Project lead. Now that testing is over, we've got to do the important part, giving the device a name. I say we call it something incredible so that upper management knows we're poised to change the world. Engineer. Please don't oversell it, Eugene. Right, I forgot this is Eugene now as the project lead. At its core, it's an information dispatching optical lens. Idol it is then. Oh, how clever. They can keep calling it the Golden Idol because it's an information dispatching optical lens. Oh, man. So basically we're looking for subject 37, right? That's what we saw in the previous... Oh, and we have to figure out whose memories went to who. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's see. 15 blonde, that has to be her. She's number 42. And we have to see like who her memories went to. Transfers, symbols. Ah, okay. No show for follow-up. Well, the guy who died wouldn't be able to show up. So the guy who died is either 37, 39, or 43. Oh, wait, that's why the guy forgot the birds. Because he also had his memories scrambled. So he forgot to do the thing with the bird, and then he had the bracelet because he was part of it. Okay. But why would one of them be useless? I guess some of these were stored in these. Okay, this guy was definitely given knowledge from someone who's Lemurian. Because he was given knowledge of the dance. Right? Who here was at the experiment? She was. Okay, I'm gonna write down who has which symbol. That's gonna tell us. So, Lavona Combs. Sonny Sawyer. Jane Knox was in, and she was part of it too. Sabrina Knox. We know their memories were inverted because she forgot where the booze was, but the other, like her daughter knows where it is, so she was given the memories of her mother. And she was also dumped, so things are not going well for poor Sabrina. But it tells us she must actually be on the right. She was given the memories. So that's why, yeah, it's parental consent obtained here. She must be here. Actually, thanks to the symbol on their bracelet, I think we're gonna know exactly whose memories went to who, because it's like different. Okay, no, he was given the same symbol as Sabrina. Athar ready. Useless. Maybe he received it. Okay, so this symbol is the one that Sunny and Lavona had. So she was given the memory from him. That's why she remembered being threatened and he forgot. There's only one female with black hair. It's Colmes. So she's subject 40. Then only one person with gray hair who no-showed the follow-up because he was dead. And he is 51, so that's subject 39. Oh, okay. These are data disks, so they are being transferred into data disks. Parental consent obtained. She's got brown hair. She doesn't look 6'4". Okay, she couldn't be 22, so it's not her. It can only be her, plus they're coming together, that makes sense. So she's subject 41. She's got the brown hair. She's 5'6", 43. That sounds right. So these are obvious enough. Where it gets complicated is the other two. So 3 people were given this symbol. Jane Knox, Sabrina Knox, but they're here. And then Declan Astor. So did he receive or did he give? He must have given them, which is why he forgot about the bird. Actually, we can know just by the symbol that these had. So the mother had the symbol with the dots, so she gave. And then she took. So this is take. He gave, she took. So Declan also gave. He must have given into a disc. Maybe. Declan gave. The last symbol must be memories. Because all of them are just memories. And then it's just how long, like what amount of time, what amount of memories. Atharv received the information, so he's on the right. From where? From one of these, which they qualified as useless. 3 people no-showed for the follow-up. He's got kind of red hair, I guess. 23. He would be subject 37 then, right? He didn't show up. He's got red hair. Male, around 23. Let's see, black hair, no hair, gray hair, no hair. So it has to be him. He's 37. And then black hair. He's the only one, so he has to be 35. Contains subject 37's memories. This one, a data disk. Contains useless information. They thought it was useless, but it was actually the dancing. Yes. All right. Hell yeah. Now the symbols. Around a month around 3 days, around 1 day, around 1 minute. Like, worth of memories? Or is that for how long it's been? Like, is it the amount of time of memories you're given, or like how long ago you got them? No, it wouldn't make any sense. They couldn't update it as it goes, so... He was given memories of dancing, but how am I supposed to know, like... the length? Oh, forgot this. Okay. Identification of time frame settings for the unnamed device. Lens 1. The donut button. Round to 1 minute. The donut button. That's 1 minute. That's a donut, right? It's based on the lens. The lens? Does it tell me somewhere which lens they use for which... Because it doesn't say which lens they used. Maybe it's not the length of memory. Maybe it's like when you need to come back for your follow-up appointment, right? But on the lens it says... But no, because it says the lens. Time frame settings. He had an appointment on August 30th. I think the appointment was for the follow-up. The follow-up was supposed to be on August 30th, but he didn't make it because he died. Oh, I could have seen here earlier also that which feed he was using, because he's always feeding the grouse. Yeah, oh, okay. Did they do all the memory scrambles on September 20th? Maybe they had them like on a bunch of different days. And just the ones of the people in the apartment building were done on the 20th. But then they had done others before that, including this guy. So he was supposed to... But like, we don't know when he went there. We just know he was supposed to go back on the 30th, which is today. I guess he was supposed to go on his lunch break, because his lunch break is marked as... Were you gonna go on your lunch break? But like, how long had it been since he was given these memories? He no-showed because he was dead. He no-showed because he was dead. Who's 43? We don't know who 43 is. But 43 also no-showed. It's someone bald. But how am I supposed to know when? The dot could be 1. Okay, there's 3 dots. 1, 1, 1. This is 1 minute. Half a circle could be a day. So 1 day, 1 minute, and then 3 days. And then this is 1 month. I feel like this is definitely correct. Unless... Are these inverted? But no, this is... Maybe it means like give to her. Like this is give her the thing and take from them. So these are probably inverted. Okay. I spent way too long on this just because I was confused about the symbol thing. I thought it had to do with the date of the appointment they were given, but no, it was really just based on the symbol. Like, once you have this, you can kind of figure the rest, really. Like 3 days, 1, like 1 dot, 3, And then this is a day, month. But I had this confused because I guess it's not that she gave, it's like give her. She didn't take the memories, you gave her the memories that were taken from the other one. So I don't know why I had these like inverted. I don't know, it made sense when I was looking at everyone, but I guess, okay. You wanna fight? All right then, deadbeat. Give me your best shot. Is that all you've got? Pathetic. Well, look who it is. You got a problem? Hunter? It's Hunter Wolf. The Pinnacle. We're already at the end, right? There's only 5 chapters in the whole game. It said this was the penultimate, so this is the last one. Ooh, I'm so excited. Next episode will be the final one. I did buy the DLCs for the game. Unfortunately, the series is not doing too well on YouTube. There's not really that many people watching it, so I don't know if I'm going to be playing the DLCs right away, but maybe, probably in the near future, whenever, you know, there's a week where I have like an empty slot in my schedule, I don't really know what game to play. I'll play like one case of the DLC as like a one-off, and then eventually we'll have gotten through all of them, because I really love this game. I think it's a shame that more people are not watching it, but at least you guys are here watching it, so thank you so much for watching. I hope it's fun to watch. It's definitely a lot of fun for me to deduce all these mysteries. I hope you guys enjoyed the little April Fool cameo from my girlfriend. Thank you to her for playing along and accepting to be part of this video. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I had fun playing this. I hope you had fun watching it, and I will see you in the next episode for the final case of Rise of the Golden Idol. À la prochaine.